Hello there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. Aqua gang gang, it's aqua season, and you know, honey, I am an aqua. I'm an aqua sun sign, I'm a Gemini rising, and I'm a Capricorn moon. My Venus is in Aquarius. My Mercury is in Aquarius. I have a lot of aqua in my chart, but I'm bougie because I have a Capricorn moon. We just had Chinese New Year, Year of the Rabbit, one of the most auspicious, luckiest animals, you know, in the Chinese zodiac. Luck be a lady. A lot of people's luck's lining up. I just did that special love reading called It's All Aligning. The fantasy is becoming reality. You have occupation. There's a new work opportunity that comes. Pardon the sirens. It's Archangel Michael gracing his appearance with us today. The occupation here could be, there's a change in occupation. A new beginning when it comes to work. There is something new that comes in work. And it's like, you know, now that we are in this energy of Aquarius season, we had the Aquarius super new moon, the Chinese New Year. It was about winds of changes, sudden new ideas, epiphanies, sudden new opportunities. There's some kind of new opportunity in work. It's creation of something for some of you. You also have courtship. A courtship could come from a possible occupation or workplace. I mean, you know, you can put the two together, but it doesn't necessarily feel just like that. It feels separate actually. But for a small percentage of you, it could be a work-related romance. The courtship card here is literally being courted. Now, quite a few of you told me, Missy, did you watch Lady Chatterley's Lover yet on Netflix? I said no. And I just haven't watched it. Finally, another person was like, you gotta watch it. I was like, fine. Last night I watched it. Holy fuck. I was shooketh. I was shooketh. You're bottom of the deck, you have marriage. Now we are rolling into this because it's what I feel. When I watched that movie, I felt major past life vibes in it. I just can't tell you how many of our past lives we probably had where we were married to someone we didn't love, and there was someone that we loved, but we may not necessarily have been able to be with that person, whether it was because of the class of, you know, noble, not noble, you know, aristocrat, not aristocrat, you know, whatever this would be, different races, whatever. There were probably so many past lives where we couldn't be with the one we loved. It reminds me of like in Bridges of Madison County, where Francesca, you know, she has kids and she, you know, her husband is a great man, but she wasn't in love with him like she was with Robert. But she stayed and did the right thing. And so there were many times in our past lives that I'm sure a lot of us had to take one for the team, or that we weren't able to be with the one we loved. And even if we wanted to, we couldn't. There is something coming up with that past life vibes. When I watched it last night, there's no coincidence of when I watch things and see things. And I felt it. I thought, this is fucking it. It's like the lovers that couldn't be together in a past life are coming together now. Now, there is something happening here, just like in the movie. She was already married. Some of you, it's either you or this other person could already be in another committed relationship. It does feel like, of course they are. You know that kind of a vibe? Of course they are. I meet the right person and of course it's always something. I've got to tell you though, with the winds of changing howling in, and I felt that earlier on the live on Instagram, that they would be howling, the winds would be howling. There's a change. There is this feeling differently, seeing differently, wanting differently. Someone who, and not all of them are going to get out of karmic relationships. It's free will. Some of them are going to finally be seeing the light, if you will, and those relationships are ending. Right person, wrong time. That's tale as old as time. We just talked about that kind of a situation from Lady Chatterley's Lover, the movie. A tale as old as time. A lot of people will tell you, there's no such thing as it. I've said it time and time again, it does exist, because it's so many other circumstances that go into something, right? Love is just love. You can love someone and not be with them. You can love someone and not know how to treat them. You can love someone and not make them feel loved. So love is not enough. You can love someone, but what else? Everything else has to fall in place. There has to be action. It has to be the right time. Are we both single? Can it be the right person, wrong time? Technically, yes. But you can't be with this person. You've probably met someone in your life that you felt that way about. Like, it was the right person, wrong time. It was mutual. You both felt this way. I will never forget, years ago, I was really young, like 19, 20 years old before I even had my child. I remember this so distinctively, being in this really cool club in Hawaii. It was open air, really beautiful place. Hawaii vibes, you know, kind of thing. And I remember just meeting someone there, and he was so handsome. And it was this electric vibe that we felt. Like, I was just like, oh my God, look at that guy. And he kept looking at me. I was like, ah. And I just was letting it be what it was, right? Was just kind of noticing this person. Oh my God, oh my God. And I just let it be. And one of my friends that I was with, she kept pushing me. She was like, oh my God, give me your number, give me your number. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I should. Like, something in my gut kept saying no. And she was like, do it. And so she like wrote down my number on a piece of paper and gave it to him. And I was like, oh my God, like, oh fuck, I don't want to do that. Like, my gut says don't do that. In any case, he comes up to me and he was like, I can't remember exactly what he said. I mean, literally, I'm going to be 45 in a couple weeks. So this is a really long time ago, and literally half my life ago, half a lifetime. And he said something to the effect of, you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Oh my God, I've never been so attracted to someone in my life. Like, there's something about you. And he was like, well, I'm in a relationship. And I just thought that's why my gut said no. You know, my gut was like, don't do it, no. And so I knew it, but I thought to myself, like, wow, what am I going to do? What's he going to do? Risk his whole relationship on a stranger he just met one night? No. But in that split second, right person, wrong time. Because it just, everything in me felt like, oh my fucking God, like, holy shit. Like, I've never felt that way about a stranger either, and he never. It was just like this crazy thing. But it never aligned. And I always think about that, because it's like so many times in our life has that happened in different circumstances. For some of you, you became friends with someone and you go, oh my God, they're married, like, however it works. But there's a sense of, I mean, look, we haven't even touched the fucking tarot yet. It could be the right person, right time, this lifetime. Now, in the fucking movie, oh my God, I bawled at the end. He tells her, I will find you. And I just felt like, oh, he's not going to find her. Oh my God, it's over. And then he does. And I'm getting this feeling, especially earlier today on my live on Instagram, from my C'est La Vie deck, I got the good news card. And the good news reminded me of that part in the movie where the sister comes and she has a letter and she's like, looks like he found you after all. And it's that moment of, holy fuck, because it's kind of sketchy for a second. You don't know, oh my God, are they going to be together? Are they not? Holy fuck, maybe not this lifetime. Oh my God. And the fucker finds her. And I'm getting this really deep, strong feeling of, they find you. You find them. Right person, right time. It all lines up. It has to line up. It can't just be, I love you and I'm attracted to you. Well, what are the other circumstances? Am I in a position to be able to be free? Am I open? Am I not? Am I this and that? All of these different things go into it. You can't just love someone. What's love got to do with it? Love is an action word. It has to be about divine timing as well. There's something about the timing of this. It's becoming ripe. There's a ripeness to it. Ripe. 8 of Wands. The fucking King of Cups. And you have strength. There is some kind of a work connection, because the King of Cups landed on top of occupation. I don't know if it's as simple as colleagues that work together, but it just, my gut doesn't feel that. This could be, they've seen you working or you've seen them working. There's some type of career or work connection. Cause see, he's sitting back and he's watching. So somehow, some type of work connection happens here, and it leaves someone sitting there feeling some type of way. Is that enough to make a relationship? No. Just because I feel attracted to you doesn't mean anything can come from it. But you have the Eight of Wands, the message, movement, action, strength, having the strength to get over something, having the strength to move, to take action, to communicate. Right person, right time. Something here is lining up. It's no longer just sitting back watching and being regretful, like, wow, what could have come from that? It's like that part of their, see, the fucking Tower. That could be endings. The Tower can be breakups, shakeups, possibly divorce for some people, but that's that external factor that rips somebody out of something to create space, to put them in. It's realignment is the Tower. It's the universe intervening, but it's fucking divine intervention. That's that winds of change. However this fucking works, that's the winds of change, and it's going to be so different for each of you of how this Tower takes place. But it's divine intervention. Queen of Swords. Feminine might be a little bit more cautious. You don't fuck with the Queen of Swords. Aquarians, we're the Queen of Swords. She doesn't take any bullshit. You have one shot with the Queen of Swords because she doesn't tolerate fuckery. She's not with it with the games. She doesn't go and fuck around with all kind of people. She's on her shit. She's got a silver tongue, right? She's sharp with the tongue. She is, I mean, she has a sword. She's goddess of war. Five of Pentacles. Somebody, maybe even both of you, have had this like feeling in the chest of, a lot of people are going to start feeling this collectively, especially after this particular new moon in Aquarius. They're draining us. They're clearing us out to fill us back up. They're resetting us. I mean, it's New Year. I've channeled for years. He comes at the midnight hour. Midnight can also be known as New Year's Eve. It can be known as 0 hour when everything is coming to a complete stop, such as if there's endings and now there's like nothing. That's also considered midnight, isn't it? 0 hour is midnight. After the Tower comes in and hits, that's when they come. High Priestess. Some of you will not see this coming. That's the Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess, keeper of secrets. You won't see it coming. See, blindfolded. You won't see it coming. You won't see it. You're not going to see when the wheel turns. You won't, because it's orchestrated that way on purpose. You know why. If you resonate, you're gonna go, I know why they would keep it from me. You would know. Ace of Pentacles is that offer. It's that call. It's movement. It is good luck for some of you because of the year of the rabbit. You're gonna notice you're getting a lot of lucky opportunities, new career opportunities. This can be money coming in. This can be a raise, whatever this is. There's some type of connection here too with a gift. I mean, aces are gifts from the universe, right? That's what they are, but that's a physical gift. There's a gift. Heartfelt, that's a committed relationship, but that's also Taurus. Landed on the Five of Pentacles. You know, somebody gets out of something. They become single. How would you know they're single? You will fucking know. How are you going to know if they're interested? You would fucking know. Unmistakable, undeniable. People always say, well, how am I going to know that? That you would know. Because there'd be something would happen. You wouldn't be left in confusion. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Bottom of the deck, release your ex. Somebody's got to let somebody go to create space, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This reminds me of like in Pride and Prejudice, which I've been watching pretty much every day. One of my fucking all-time favorites. It builds up inside of Mr. Darcy. Fitzwilliam. It builds up inside of him. in the beginning, it catches him so off guard. He just is so shocked and shooketh about it, and he ignores it, and he treats her almost unkindly and ignores her and pretends he doesn't like her. Sorry, again, it's football. Until it eats away at him, until there's this explosion. It explodes. Remember, he said he's like, relieve me of this. Like, it's killing me. I'm dying here. He tried his hardest for this period of time. And I want to say that technically in the book, I think this interaction between the two of them may have been over a year, maybe something like 15 months or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. There was this period of time, right? It wasn't just a week or 2 weeks. It was this long period of time. And so for some of you, this is that point, is that it could have been this long period of time, and it just kept brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing. And then it's just the tower hits, and then boom. It's just like how you see fireworks. It's unmistakable. You won't have to go, well, how will I know? It's like a fucking firework that gets lit and exploded. Boom, everybody looks. It's unmistakable. This could be the one. This could be the lifetime. This could be it. How exciting does that feel that this could be it? What if you and this person have past life ties, and in a past life, the most recent one that you guys were together in a romantic setting, you couldn't be together? Right person, wrong time. You have the cross, prayer, religion, and faith. I just did Taurus reading. And their reading had practical magic vibes in it, with the whole I wished for you too, answered prayer kind of a vibe. There's this sense though here of someone's beliefs have caused them to stay in something longer than they should have. Meaning, I don't want to get divorced because in my religion they say divorce is bad. Someone's belief system kept them in something too long. It's also X marks a spot, isn't it? The cross. X marks a spot. You have the mirror, threshold, reflection, and self-awareness. I almost feel like when you guys both look in the mirror, you see each other. It's mirroring each other. Literally, you look in the mirror, they look in the mirror, you fucking see each other. It gave me the chills. Lighting of candles could be important here. There's something really sacred and holy about this connection. There's this whole ancientness about it. Something about, you guys may have in the past done some sort of like ritual together, a very spiritual ritual, maybe even secretly got married. And it's funny too, because in that movie, Lady Chatterley's lover, she's already married, but she has like this little spiritual marriage vow thing that she does with him. You and this person might already be married from a past fucking life. Real deep past life shit here. Oh, see, religious again. You have the stained glass window, sacred, religious, and masterpiece. This reminds me of when I watched Fleabag a few weeks ago. How the priest fell in love and had sex and he wasn't supposed to. It's like that energy of the priest falls in love, the nun falls in love, the bird falls in love with the fish. Like it's the impossible happening because it just is. Do you know what I mean? Like the priest can't fall in love and get married and have kids and have sex. It's horrible. That's not right. It's like someone's already committed elsewhere, whether it's to God or whether it's to another person, but yet they want someone, they're in love with someone else. Their destiny, their calling is with someone or something else. All right, let's get into this extended. Reminder, these special love collective oracle readings, the extendeds are on Patreon, and for patrons there, you can watch them unlimited. If you do not follow me on Patreon, you will have to go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com, and this would be located in the special love / oracle reading section. Now, click that upside down triangle below. All my links come up. My link to my website comes up. Non-patrons can go there to rent it. Patrons, if you want to become a new patron, you can click on that link below. patrons pay $20 a month and you get access to everything, really. You get access to these extended readings. You get access to, now I'm doing the erotic tarot zodiac sign readings there, which I've only done 3 signs so far, but you also have all of those extra special love readings that I've done there, all of the erotic general tarot readings that I've done from the past there. But you know, regular monthly zodiacs, you got to still rent from my website. It's just only the erotic ones I'm doing there now that I just started this month, as well as the extended tier. You really get your money's worth is my point. I want to remind you guys that I have been in the process of creating, making the candles, getting them shipped out. I had a little bit of a bump in the road because I ran out of essential oils for the candles, so I had to stop. Candles are in the process of being made. As soon as I get more essential oils, I'm going to finish that up for those of you who pre-ordered my candles. My Lady Luck, I finally realized that I'm going to go with frankincense and myrrh as the top scent in the Magic Moonwater Lady Luck. I was kind of stumped on the particular fragrance I wanted to use. And even though my gut kept saying frankincense and myrrh, I mean, I have all of these essential oils, everything you can think of. And nothing like called to me. I just kept feeling frankincense and myrrh, frankincense and myrrh. But if you know the smell of frankincense and myrrh, it's very holy and ancient and very religious and very churchy. I literally said that on my live today, how frankincense and myrrh gives off like this churchy kind of religious vibe. Very old, ancient Egypt kind of vibe as well too. But it's what my gut said to do. And I'm going to put a little bit of hint and notes of other things in there, but the primary scent is going to be frankincense and myrrh. And it's like, yeah, it should be. Old shit, ancient shit, luck, Lady Luck, like come on, luck be a lady, hello. Anyways, thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Thank you for all of your donations you guys sent to my PayPal. I love you guys so very much. Thank you all so much. You guys are receiving your X marks the spot bracelets, your Liliths you guys are receiving, the pre-orders of my Oracle decks you guys are getting in the mail. We're catching up. I just got to catch up now with all of the paid readings. And don't forget, I have a list and you were not forgotten. I promise you, I believe wholeheartedly in divine timing. But I also, my fault, bit off more than I could chew. And I'm in the weeds a little bit when it comes to that. So I'm in the process of catching up. But I believe there is no accidents, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended. Bye.